Hey there, it's Seb the Real Estate Guy here with your Santa Cruz County real estate market update for April 2015. Well, would you believe we have now come just about full circle? To say that I'm surprised by this month's real estate data is an understatement. The median home price of single-family homes in Santa Cruz County in March 2015 was $775,000. This is a remarkable number for several reasons, but the first of them is that we are now just 1.8% below the all-time high of $789,500 set in November 2005. This is also an increase of 15.7% compared to the median price a year ago, and an increase of 10.7% from the month before. The spring selling season has certainly gotten off to a roaring start this year. With home prices so high, pretty much as high as they've ever been, many will be asking if we are once again back in a real estate bubble. Back in 2005, 6, and 7, everyone said prices were ridiculous and unsustainable. And that seemed to be the case when the market went off a cliff in free fall in 2007, going on to lose over 50% of value when it bottomed out in 2009. The question you have to ask is history about to repeat itself? Or is it somehow different this time around? Number one, rental prices are much higher today than they were back then, about 40 or 50% higher. This means that for many people, owning a home will not be much or any more expensive than renting a similar home. This is pushing a lot of people into the market to buy and keeping them there as owners once they're in. Number two is that today's credit standards for borrowers are much higher. And three, that most buyers today are putting at least some skin into the game with a down payment. 100% financing is mostly a thing of the past. You see, the market of 10 years ago was inflated with underqualified buyers with nothing or less than nothing down in many cases. The collapse in prices, which started in 2007, was created in no small part by droves of poorly qualified people with little or no cash of their own invested in the homes, simply walking away when they couldn't afford the payments, and they couldn't afford to sell as they had no equity. Number four, interest rates are much lower today. In November 2005, rates were around 6.33%. Today, rates are about 4%. The difference in rates on a $417,000 loan means that for that loan, it's $590 cheaper today than it was 10 years ago, a savings of roughly 23%. And number five, believe it or not, per capita income in California is up nearly 22% since November 2005, at least according to the U.S. Department of Commerce Bureau of Economic Analysis. Now, it's important to remember that although the market peaked in November 2005, it kind of plateaued for a couple of years before prices really started to drop in September of 2007. The questions we are asking today are, will the median home price this year exceed the prior high set in 2005? At what point will prices eventually plateau? And will we be looking at a similar slump in the years to come after that? I wouldn't have believed today that we'd be just 1.8% below the all-time peak pricing for Santa Cruz real estate. But we are here nevertheless. If you've been waiting for peak pricing, it looks like your wait has come to an end. After all, how much higher can prices really go? This is a seller's market like none other. And if you've been waiting for the very best time to sell your Santa Cruz house, this might be it. Hey, if you ever want to talk about the Santa Cruz County real estate market, go ahead, give me a call. My number's here at the bottom of the screen. It's 831-704-6873. If email is more your bag, go ahead, shoot me an email. My email address is at the bottom of the screen. It's broker@realtyvirtuoso.com. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Have an awesome spring and summer. I'll be in touch.